Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I came up with a really silly, probably impossible idea. It's basically a challenge to myself, and I thought it would be fun to take my Lorac Pro 4 and do 52 looks with one palette. I don't even know if I can do it or not. That's a whole lot of looks for one palette. The good news is this palette has a whole lot of colors to choose from. So I think that I can do this. So I have some rules for myself for this challenge. I have to use a different color combination for each look, or I can use the same color combination, but I have to do a different configuration. For example, let's say maybe I could use the same colors, but I would need to do either a gradient or a cut crease, just something that looks different enough that if you were to see the look, pictures of the look, you could tell that they were different looks. So the question is, why on earth am I doing this? It's going to take a lot of time, a lot of planning, and it's not going to be easy. But the reasons that I want to do this is to basically improve my makeup application skills. I have just started applying eyeshadow about 3 months ago. I got really serious about it. I have always loved eyeshadow. I've just been terrible at applying it. So I've watched a lot of YouTube videos, kind of learned different ways to apply it, use how to place different colors. And I believe by using this for 52 looks, I'm gonna really improve my skills. So I'm excited about that because it's going to push me. I also want to force myself to learn new techniques. With 52 different looks, I'm going to have to learn how to do a cut crease. I have done cut creases before, but they didn't exactly turn out great. So I'm gonna have to learn how to do cut creases. I'm gonna have to learn how to do smoky eyes, things that I struggle with. I'm going to have to get better at because it's the only way I'm gonna get 52 looks out of this palette. I also wanna have fun with this palette. I wanna force myself to get creative. I want to force myself to learn the art of color combinations, and I also just want to be creative with the different kinds of color combinations that I come up with. And with 52 looks, I am going to have to get very creative because I can't duplicate a look. I'm going to have to use colors from this palette that I may not be very comfortable with. And like I said, I'm going to have to do it because if I don't do it, I'll never get 52 looks. So I do have another rule for myself, and that's the first 30 looks must be looks that I come up with on my own. I can't go look at YouTube tutorials. I can't go to Pinterest and look at tutorials for this palette. Once I hit 30 looks, if I am struggling, I will do my best to keep coming up with looks on my own, not take inspiration from other places. But if I start to struggle too much, because 30 looks is a lot of looks to do too, it's going to be difficult. If I start to struggle with the looks, then I will allow myself to go to Pinterest or Instagram and just kind of take some inspiration from people who have used this palette. But I'm going to try not to do that. If I do that, then I promise to let you know. But my goal is to try to get as many looks out of this palette without having to take inspiration from anybody else. So I would really love to know how much product I will use by using this 52 times. Are we looking at potentially panning a few of my favorite colors or colors that I use quite a bit? Or is 52 times with a palette this big really not going to use as much product as I thought it would? So I think it's going to be a huge learning experience for me. And I'm just looking forward to sharing those looks with you as well, and maybe giving you some inspiration and some new ways that you can use this palette if you own it as well. So this is my first look. It is a warm look. It's warm browns and a copper color, and it kind of has a little bit of an rusty orange edge to it. This look would be gorgeous on blue eyes because orange is on the opposite side of the color wheel from blue, and so it's really going to make blue eyes pop. On your screen, it should pop up all the colors that I used in my crease and my lid to highlight with. And so you can just use that and run with it, or if you would like, you can stick with me and I will show you a tutorial for this look. Hi, I'm back. I'm going to go through the tutorial right now, and I have already put Urban Decay primer on my eyelids all over them, and I have set that with the Cool Taupe, which is a warm beige. So the next color I'm going to use on my crease is going to be Oat. And Oat is a warm brown, and I'm just going to take a crease brush. I'm going to put that all in my crease. That is a pretty light shade, so I'm actually going to dip into it several times to deposit a decent amount of product. One thing that I love about this palette is it's very buildable. So if I wanted to, I could use that oat shade as a transition shade because it's light enough. But I can also build it up to be a beautiful crease shade that is deep enough that I don't need any other shade in my crease. And now I'm blending that shade out using small circular motions. Next, I'm going to use Pearl Slate, which is a warm gold brown, and I'm going to put that all over my lid. And I'm going to use a flat packing brush. This is a gorgeous shade. It's almost foiled. It has so much sheen to it. I think this is probably going to end up being one of my favorite colors in this palette. It looks like it's going to be very versatile as well, so I can use it in a whole array of looks. It also has a lot of pigment, so a little goes a long way. Next, I'm going to use a pointed definer brush, and I'm going to dip into the color Spice. That is a really pretty warm copper, and I'm going to use that color on my V. I'm also going to take that color and just very gently kind of work it into the outside of my crease. And this will just add more depth to my crease shade when I blend it out. I am getting fallout with that Spice color, so I recommend keeping just a real fluffy fan brush, and then you can take that and just gently sweep away any fallout that you are getting with this product. I'm going to take a blending brush and I'm going to blend that Spice color into my crease. Once I'm done blending it into my crease, then I will blend the Spice that's in my V into that Pearl Slate color, and I just want to make sure I don't have any harsh edges. If you feel like you are blending that color away and you want it to be deeper, then feel free to go back in with the Spice color and add it again into your crease and into your V just to deepen it up again. I'm trying to keep this as a day look, something that I could wear to work or just wear, to run errands, and it's not too much of a statement look. I'm not going to add any more of that Spice color just because I want to keep it light. Next, I'm going to take an accent brush and I'm going to use Cedar, which is a dark warm brown, and I'm going to put that above my upper lash line and my bottom lash line. So I'm basically using it as eyeliner. You can wet your brush with either setting spray or water or even contact solution if you want that cedar shade to be even deeper and have more of a dramatic effect. Like I said, I'm trying to do kind of just a really pretty light daytime look, so that's why I'm going to use it dry. I actually misspoke about the color Cedar for the undertone. It's actually a neutral undertone, and that just means that it'll work well with both cool colors and with warm colors. I'm going to take a smudger brush and I'm going to smudge that Cedar color underneath my lash line just to make it a little softer. Next, I'm going to take Cool Taupe and I'm just going to put that under my brow bone to highlight it. I'm going to curl my lashes and then put some mascara on, and I'll be right back. And this is the final look. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, please give it a thumbs up, and I just want to thank you for being here with me today. I love doing these tutorials for you. I think they're a lot of fun. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comment section and I will be happy to read those and answer. Again, thank you for being here with me today, and I hope you're having a great day, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!